Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be covering something that's fairly simple. I'm going to be showing you how to adjust the time and the dates on your Windows 10 or 11 operating system PC, right? So before we jump into that though, I mentioned it was simple. It's a simple thing, but let's go over really quick one of the issues or one of the potential issues you could see if you did not have the time or the date synchronized or set up correctly on your computer, okay? System crashes. That's right. Your system could actually end up crashing, or you could experience a system crash if you do not have the time and date set correctly on your computer. Why is that? I'm sure that seems rather surprising to many of you out there. And the reason for it is actually kind of not something you might expect. So the reason a time or date being off on your computer could result in your system crashing is because certain applications, especially security applications, security software, or any sort of financial payment transaction on your computer, right? So like if you're making a payment on your computer or something needs to check for data integrity based off of maybe like a transaction or something you're doing on your computer, especially again related to anything if you have security or security software or program that's involved that's looking for a certain timestamp, if that is off compared to what your system's reading, that could result in a system crash. So that is is an extreme situation, but it is a situation I wanted to discuss, because obviously time and date is not just a matter of preference at that level, right? So I don't know why anyone would not want to have the proper time or date set up on their computer, but if you have been neglecting changing it because you just didn't know how, or we're not really sure how to get in there and make those changes, this video is for you, because you're definitely going to want to get that synchronized before you run into an issue. Or maybe you are running into an issue and that's what brought you here. Or you just want to change it. This is the video for you. So let's get into changing it, and then after I show how to change it, because obviously that's in the perfect world where everything is working fine, you'll be able to follow my video example, change the time or date in your own computer. However, if that's not the case, if you're not able to follow the video or something gets in your way, we're going to talk at the end about some of the common issues people experience with maybe time or date changing on its own, or not able to effectively change their time or date on the computer, right? So let's jump right into it. Let's hop over to Windows 10 first, and then I'll show it on Windows 11. All right, everybody, so here we are over on the Windows 10 operating system first. I just want to first show everybody how to get to settings. I know some of the viewers out there are very easily going to be able to just already get to settings, but I want to cover how to do it for those of you out there who don't know what they're doing. So one of the first ways to get to settings would be to do Windows key and I on your keyboard. That's probably the easiest one. Windows key, hold down Windows key, tap the I key. Will take you straight into settings. Alternatively, you can also right click on your Windows start menu, the Microsoft symbol, the 4 boxes down in the bottom left, and settings will be in the list that shows up. So that's what we're going to do, settings. And then once we're inside of here, we have a time and language option, pretty self-explanatory. We'll click on that. I will mention and point out though, if you're not able to see the time and language option, you could always type into the find a setting and just do time into there, in which case it's going to bring up different time and date settings, such as change the date and time here. Either way you approach it, or any of the way or any of the ways that you choose to approach it, I should say, will work, because this is the screen ultimately that we're trying to get to. Okay, now right now I have my computer setting the time automatically, which is really nice because obviously it changes on its own. I could turn this off and manually change the time. So if I were to change that off, my computer just prompted, it went black there for a sec because I got user account control prompting me to accept that I'm doing these changes. So if I turn the time automatically off, now I can manually change it, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to turn back on automatic changes. And there's user account control again. and then here we are. So I'm gonna set it time automatically. I could still come down to the time zone and choose time zone, right, based on where I am. So that is how you do it, right? So ultimately, usually when people's time is off, it's the time zone. You just need to come in here and choose the proper corresponding time zone for your area. But again, I have seen where some people like to set the time and the dates manually. So I recommend automatic though. Choose your time zone, and just remember it will usually account for daylight savings time on its own and adjust accordingly. So that's Windows 10. Let's hop over to Windows 11 and I'll show you how to do it there. All right, so now here I am on my Windows 11 laptop. I'm going to do the same thing. Again, the process is the exact same. Windows key and I to pull up settings, okay? And then I'm going to go to the time and language option there on the side. Date and time here. And here we are. It looks just a little bit different from the Windows 10 version, but all the options are the same. I mean, it's almost it's almost the exact same, okay? I mean, copy and paste, basically. So just one of the many examples of how 10 and 11 are not that different. A lot of the administrative changes or the control panel thing, control panel settings, basically the same. All pretty universal. So once we're in here again, I have the option to either set it automatically as I have it now. I can change time zone. Like right now I'm in the wrong one, so I'm going to change it to the right one because I'm in Arizona. And then we have, other options here, right? So all the same options. I can turn it off and then manually adjust. I can choose to show or not show it down in the system tray. So anything related to time zone is going to be done here, time and date. Okay, so let's talk about what to do while I have the laptop here with me. Let's talk about what to do when this is not working, because sometimes you're going to run into issues where you can't get the time and date to change, or it doesn't want to show up correctly. Let's talk about how to reset the service. All right, so let's talk about some advanced troubleshooting now. I'm going to show on screen how to do basically a stop and a restart and a synchronization of the time service on the Windows operating system. Now, your Windows time is managed by the service Windows time inside of the services. So if you were to type into the search on your computer services and pull up the services window like I have here, close the background one, and then we were to scroll down to Windows time here, right? So right now I have the service stopped. It's not running. I'm going to start the service for the example that I'm about to show. Okay, so now Windows time is running on the computer. I'm going to pull open my command prompt. It's important to mention here that for this troubleshooting, the next couple troubleshooting steps that we're going to get into, you're going to want to have an administrative command prompt open. So if we have administrative command prompt open on the system, now we can do some damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the service first, right? So we're going to do net stop W32 time, okay? Just like that, like how I have it on screen. That is going to stop the Windows time service, okay? So we'll get Windows time service is stopping. The Windows time service was stopped successfully, okay? Now I'm going to start it. So we're going to do net start W32 time. Let's get it going again. W32 time. Don't put a star like I did. Put start. So once that is done, you'll see the Windows time service is starting. The Windows time service was started successfully, okay? Now what I'm going to do is a resync. So we're going to do W32 time. Time is actually abbreviated to TM this time. And then space / resync. Just like that. Okay. All right. Again, no time date was available for mine. I had it manually shut down. I've been doing some stuff with my time and date, but that would normally resync your time and hopefully fix your issue. Now, alternatively, you could always come into the services window itself and stop the service here, and then start it again and see if that fixes whatever issue you were having with the time. If none of that does it, I would strongly recommend running a system file check on the system, because you could actually be having some issues with the Windows operating system, okay? Now, if that's the case, if you're having issues with the Windows operating system, all you have to do is do sfc /scan now, and that is going to scan the system for any potential operating system issues that are going on that might be why your time and your date is not changing, or why it's behaving the way it is, okay? All right, everybody. So to conclude, I really hope that everyone's able to just get into the time and date settings and not have to do all of the advanced troubleshooting that we talked about at the end of the video. But no matter what you got to do, I hope the video helps. And if it doesn't, if you're not able to change your time and date settings, or you run into some crazy issue or something that you're not sure what to do, reach out to us via the number at the beginning or the end of the video and down in the description. We'd be happy to help you out. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.